Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the best real estate podcast online. It is time for Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live with Mike and Dave Elkins, presented by Elite Realty Group.
Here's what we're going to talk about. Tips to keep your home, what we like to call show ready. Ready for that thing to get done. Once your home goes on the market, you never know when that call is going to come, right? Real estate agent could call you, your realtor could call you anytime and go, hey,
show ready.
Somebody's sitting in the driveway. Somebody's wanting to be there in 30 minutes. Somebody's wanting to do this. Somebody's wanting to do that. You need to have that house ready, right? There's not, as the old saying goes, a second chance to make a first impression.
That's right. That's
so you want to have it ready.
You remember that old saying?
It's an old saying.
I like it.
It's an old saying. So
well,
again,
remember that.
Here are these tips that you need to know to keep your home what we call show ready in no particular order. Again, now we're going to give one right off the bat here, okay? And this isn't one, but this is like a given because you've heard us talk about this a lot. Declutter the house, right?
Right.
Declutter the house.
Let's start there.
Get rid of the clutter, okay?
Yeah.
That's not one of them, but get rid of that. We've told you that time after time after time. Get rid of the declutter stuff, okay? Do that. Here's number one. You need to make you what we call a keep, donate, and throw away pile.
Pile, basket,
box, bag, whatever. Keep, donate, throw away. You need to have those when the home's getting ready to go on the market, okay? So what you want to do is go through all your belongings. I have so much stuff.
Yes.
I probably have literally 50 shirts, okay? And I'm not the only person. I know a lot of people. We've looked at a lot of houses, right?
Yes.
We've been in a lot of places. A lot of people have a lot of stuff. I'll just go with shirts. I probably have 50 shirts. I wear less than 10, right?
Yes.
So I could keep, donate, throw away. Some of them are literally so raggedy, I will never wear them.
Yes.
I need to get rid of them. Just throw them away, right? But some of them I've either got too big for or too small for. Somebody bought me the wrong size. They're great shirts. Some still have tags on them.
Right.
Never even wore them. That's something, again, that I probably should take and donate. Here's one thing I want to tell you about donating. Again, a lot of the companies that are local here that we know, and I think a lot of them everywhere, they will actually give you a receipt that you donated this. They'll give your shirt or your pants or your table or whatever you're donating, they'll give that a value.
Right.
You can actually use that on your taxes.
And here it is, tax time coming up here pretty close.
Most of the time, you will get more
value.
There you go. More value from donating it. That again, you could take off on your taxes than you will giving it away for a quarter at a yard sale.
Right.
You're going to get more. The second thing you get to do with that, as far as the donating goes, you're getting to help somebody else.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
You're getting, and we know exactly. You guys are all about helping people. So again, keep it, donate it, throw it away. All right. That's something you need to do right off the bat. Again, tips to keep your home show ready. We've told you many times. People love to open up closets. When the closet looks like it's jam packed, they don't care that you've got 50 shirts you don't wear.
Right.
They just look at it and say, my stuff will not fit in this closet.
Right.
This person's stuff won't, so my stuff won't.
Yeah, and even outside of clothes, I'm talking about other stuff too. Little whatnots and, some of those things, after you get so many, they can become overwhelming.
There are, again, companies that are around here, around this area, and again, around the nation, that they take these things, and again, people run up on a hard time. They'll give them this stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? They can come in and pick out this stuff that you didn't need. Again, keep, donate, throw away. If it's bad, throw it away. But if it's something, again, you just don't use, you don't need anymore, you're not going to move it with you when you go, even if you're not using it while you're living in the house.
Yeah.
Take it and donate it, because something, again, here goes you saying again, ain't it one man's junk is another man's treasure?
That's right.
I'm full of those today, man. Bringing the old quotes today. But that's really true.
Yeah.
We could take something, again, that we never use, put it in a place like that. Somebody comes in and they're going to be able to really take that and use it.
Right.
You get, again, the satisfaction of knowing you helped somebody. Plus, you get the deduction on your taxes because you gave a donation. So that is number one. Keep all the stuff you want, right? Donate the stuff you don't use, but again, someone else could use, and the stuff that ain't no good, throw it away, right? Get rid of it. What's number two?
Well, again, you're going to have people coming in and out of your house.
A lot.
So you need to remove the temptation, okay?
What is that?
So take your jewelry, any kind of collectibles you have, maybe firearms.
Good advice.
Anything like that.
Good advice. Good advice.
And put it away. Put it somewhere safe. That means
Yes.
even if you got to take it to a security box, ain't that what them things are called?
Yes, it is.
But take it somewhere, or put it somewhere in your house that you know is a safe location, that you're not going to, that people will not be looking at.
Again, something maybe you can lock.
Yeah,
it's okay to put your valuables in a place and lock them up. Right?
Lock them up. Yeah.
Lock them up, because again, even though, again, most realtors, we try to get what's called a buyer's representation agreement. We try to check the people out before they come in. Of course, we want them to be pre-approved, make sure they're upstanding people. We don't know, because we don't 100% control everybody that comes through the house.
Right.
Not every agent checks out the people.
Right.
So there could be some sticky fingers that come through there.
That's right.
So any valuables that you have, remove the temptations. That's a great way to put it.
Right.
Get that out of sight, out of mind, right?
Right.
Get that out of there. So that, you got anything else on that one? Number two. All right, since you're going with that, since you're going again talking about the valuables, here's what I'm going to go with, all right? Because I saw this one happen before. If you're going to remove the temptations, also check on or remove the breakables.
Yes.
Okay? If you got a home, again, you got a lot of what I call them whatnots. I don't know what everybody else calls them. I call them whatnots.
Knickknacks.
Knickknacks,
Patty
this or
whack.
that, so on and so forth. Again, remove those things, because what you don't want to have happen is a very valuable piece of something to you.
Right.
And somebody come through the house, again, the kids are just, most of the time when kids go in and look at houses and there's nothing wrong with this, they're so excited.
Right. They're
They're picking out their bedrooms, they're saying, hey, we can play basketball in the living room. They're running, and honestly, sometimes things get out of hand, so on and so forth. They get a little crazy.
Again,
and things could get broke.
It's, as a realtor, you can only kind of do so much. So
Right.
if the kids are a little wild, you can try to get them to simmer down a little bit. But sometimes, again, it's excitement.
It's excitement.
And even
it's not that the kids are wild. It's excitement.
Yeah, and even the adults, they're excited as well. They're not running.
Right.
Although I'd like to see a couple
Some
of
them
them.
do, man.
Yeah,
some of them do. They come in and it's over for them. This is it.
They see the future. They see the big dream, the big plans.
That's exactly right. And so again, those collectibles, those things that you have, those valuables that are breakable, you may want to go ahead and get those, because you're going to have to take them down anyways, right?
Right.
You're going to have to get, move them out because you're going to sell your house. So go ahead and kind of remove those out of the way, right?
Rhonda or Josh, that she calls them, or he calls them, that's the dust collectors.
I agree wholeheartedly. Yes.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's what they are. And 90% of the homes that we see and show, they're dust collectibles, right?
Yes.
That's number 3. What do you got for number 4?
Number 4, be hospitable. And again, like we've said, there's so much we can tell you to do, as far as getting everything ready. But again, we're talking about staying show ready here now.
Yes.
So have it in your own way. Kind of stage your own home. Make it look cozy, homey.
Yes.
If that means putting a blanket or a throw, on the couch. I'm not saying wad it up, but place it on the couch. Maybe with
set the table
with a book.
Yes.
Set the kitchen table.
Yeah, set the table.
Who does that anymore? You know what I mean? But do that. Set the kitchen table with your dishes, your cups, your silverware, all that stuff.
Yes.
Just make it look like it's a warm, inviting. It's home.
It's
We
home.
got a commercial about that.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we do that today. But make it look like a home where people can walk in and feel this is home.
Right. Absolutely.
Because again, I'll tell you this, and I'll let you talk. But I would say probably 95% of the people, when they walk in that house, we don't even have to go too far into the house.
Right.
They know when they walk in, they'll say, this feels like home.
Yes.
They know it. They get that feeling. If you bought a house, you know the same thing. You get that feeling, this is home.
It meets what I need.
Yes.
It feels what I need.
So do everything you can do to give them that feeling.
Yes.
If they walk in and there's dishes piled up, if there's clothes wadded up and thrown in the corner, that don't feel like home.
No, absolutely.
It might feel like my home.
I think it feels like most of our home, but not when we're trying to sell it.
Not when we're trying to sell it, yes.
Not when we're trying to sell it. So again, there's 4. We got 3 more to go, but I've noticed some new people just popped in here. We want you to participate in the poll question today if you've not already done that. We want to know what's your favorite holiday and why, all right? We want to hear from you. We've heard from a lot of people, getting some great comments, by the way, going down through here. We appreciate that. But again, if you've not participated in the poll question, what's your favorite holiday and why is that your favorite holiday? So we've got through 4 of the 7 tips to keep your home show ready. Here is number 5. have what we like to call a family plan of action.
Yes.
Again, you don't always know when the call is going to come that we want to show the house at X time. Sometimes it could come that they want to show it at 6:30 tonight, and 6:30 tonight happens to be dinner time for your family, supper time, whatever you call it. You guys need to go ahead when the home begins to get on the market and have you a plan of action. Okay, so when it's going to be shown, what are we going to do?
Right.
Now,
let's get us a list together.
Yeah, and here's what you can always say no. But do you really want to do that?
Don't risk it. I mean, again, if it's something emergency wise, something like that, it's that's okay. But if it's just because I've got clothes laying in the bedroom and I don't feel like going and picking them up.
Right. You want to have that family plan of action to know again what you're going to do, where you're going to go, how you're going to handle it. All this stuff. Work those things around so that you got that plan of action. Everybody needs to have a little job also that they do. If everybody splits up, again, picking up after themselves.
Right.
That can be their job.
Right.
You come home from school, my kids put the backpacks and the shoes and the socks and whatever else. The jackets go in the floor, in the living room. Have them just say, all right, you can't do that no more. You're going to pick it up.
You some little baskets or little totes and saying, "Here, all right, you go get all the junk laying in your room, your little toys. Look for like if you got animals, let's get the animal toys up out of the floor, stuff like that." Yeah,
I agree.
But have a plan of action.
Yes, so that's number 5. Have a plan of action. What do you got for number 6? 2 more.
6 is what they was talking about just a minute ago when I was saying put away your temptations. They've already said this, but again, put away prescription medicine.
Absolutely.
Because again, we like you said, we try to screen who comes through, but sometimes people come through with intentions of buying, and sometimes for people who don't screen them, they come through with intentions of doing other things.
Absolutely.
So make sure you take prescription medicine, put them in the same place that you put your firearms or your breakables or your valuables, whatever, but just don't have them sitting out on the counter where it's easy, because if this is not my listing, or even if it is my listing, honestly, I don't know how many pill bottles that you got sitting out on the counter.
Right.
So if there's one missing, I would never know it.
Right.
Same thing with checkbooks, mail, anything like that maybe has personal information on it, take that, put it away. I see that a lot of times, honestly, where people will leave a checkbook laying out. So don't do that.
Don't do those things. Again, your routing number's on there, your bank's on there, all the information they need to know without taking your checkbook is right there for them to do what they want to do. So put those things away. Last one, all right, is all of these things that we've told you are great ideas, but they're just ideas if we don't do anything about them. So the good thing is, and the last tip is, get in the habit of doing the things we've already talked about, right? Make these things a habit. Again, after dinner, clean up. At the day, when you get up for your day, you start your day, make the beds if you don't do that already. Pick up the dirty laundry. Have a place that it all goes. All of those stuff. Just get in the habit of doing those things.
Right.
That keeps your home show ready. Now, 99% of the people we show these houses to, they understand someone lives in the house.
Right.
But they also understand that they're getting ready to pay, or you need to understand they're getting ready to be paying a lot of money for that house.
Right.
And with the dishes stacked this tall, stuff all over the house, it really hurts the showing
of
the home. Because again, if they go right down the street and see another one that they just took the time that morning and pick up, there's a big difference.
That's what I was going to say, because if you're not doing it, there's a good chance that this person over here is listening to this advice.
Yes.
And they're getting their house show ready. They're keeping it show ready. So when you walk from this house, even though they're might be the same exact price.
Right.
They might be the same exact square footage. Everything about them could be almost exactly the same. This one might be a little cheaper, even a little more. But when they walk in this one, if they get that feeling,
that's true.
It's over.
It's over.
When they get the feeling, it's over.
At that point in time, the bedrooms go out the window. It don't matter.
Yeah.
They didn't want a 2-story. It's a 2-story. It doesn't matter.
When they get the feeling.
Get that feeling.
When they get the feeling, it's over.
It is.
Me and Miss Rose was talking just the other day. I don't remember how we even got in this conversation, but she was saying, like, with her and Bob, they, that's the only two in the house. So, but she said it's just a habit. When we eat breakfast, we immediately go wash our dishes. When we
Yes.
eat lunch, we go wash our dishes. When
Right.
we eat supper, we go wash
Yes.
dishes. It's just automatic. It's habit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's just that's habit formed.
That's exactly right.
So, but again, honestly, getting up in the morning and making the bed, that is a habit.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's a hard habit.
It's a hard habit to get, especially when you get up and you're wore out and all that stuff. But again, you got your home on the market.
Late, you overslept. You got to get up and be to work in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's habit.
Habit forming. So again, that is some tips that you need to do. You need to keep in mind. One of these days, you may put your home on the market. Keep this stuff in mind, even if you're not on the market right now. But again, even going back to the prescription pills, your checkbooks, your valuables, all of that stuff, the temptations, that's just good stuff to have even living in the house.
Even just
right?
living
Take care of that stuff, living in there, to declutter all of that, and getting in the habit of doing it. That's a good thing. Again, whether you're selling or not, something good for you to do.
We thank each and every one of you for listening to today's podcast. Tune in for future episodes by subscribing to our channel and get the latest and greatest real estate information right here on Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by Elite Realty Group. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.